Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy June 1st. It is such a great month and will be such a great month here in the Daily Antidote of Song. We are so excited right now to be presenting day 2 of our Country Dance and Song Society week. Lots of great artists from the CDSS community all week. Lots of chance to talk about amazing CDSS camps. Lots of CDSS folks hosting with us this week and singing with us this week. Super excited about that. Also, June is an exciting month because it is Pride Month. It is Caribbean American Heritage Month. It is National Accordion Awareness Month. We just had a little conversation about who is not aware of the accordion, and that is kind of a funny word. And it is also the month in which Juneteenth occurs. So we will be doing a lot of honoring and a lot of thinking and talking and singing in this room all month. Thanks again for being here today. Welcome everybody out there on Facebook Live. Glad you are with us. And hello, of course, to everybody in this glorious room. Hello to Alex Cumming, who is our CDSS artist today, representing English Week Camp at Pinewoods. Hello to Joanna Reiner Wilkinson, who is the program director at CDSS as of March of this year. And we're excited to have some time to chat with her in here. Hello to Katie Abadou. Thanks for running the tech today, Katie. And hello to all the folks here, Deli in Maryland, Becky in Vancouver, Deborah in Kentucky, Susan in Ohio, and Al, hello, nice to see you on your guitar. Hello to Katie Abadou's mom, Pat, nice to see you today. Hello to Carol in Connecticut. Hello to Leslie, nice to have you with us today. Kevin in New Hampshire, hello. Karen in Oregon, hello. Arlene in California, hello. Martha in Oregon, hello. Sarah in Texas. Doug in Vermont, glad to see you again. Hello to Isabel in Florida, glad to see you again too. Christiana in Rockville, Seattle, no, Rockville, nice to see you today. And Jazz Beer, hello, glad you're back again. And Anne in Maryland, hello, nice to see you. Sue Sean, glad you are here today. Hello, Storm in Massachusetts. Hello to Bob in Maryland, nice to see you today. Gary in Mass, Jamie in Victoria, Luda in BC. And I just don't remember which part at this moment. Natalia and Ida, hello. Glad to see you guys back in Cambridge. Hello to Susan in North Carolina. Nice to have you. Nancy's Irish Cow in Washington. Kate in Charlottesville. Peter and Janet in Toronto. Hello and hello. Fred in Maryland, DC Labor Chorus. Nice to have you today. Betsy Fulford is in the house. Hello, Betsy from Washington Rebels. She is the music director at Washington Rebels. Tom in Victoria. Hello, nice to see you. And Bob in Tucson. Hello, nice to see you. Hello to, it's John Devine. Hello, John. Nice to have you back again for the second day, and we're looking forward to singing with you, I think, tomorrow. Hello, Aloysius in Mass. Nice to have you. Sue in Seattle. Susan in Seattle. Lynn in Connecticut. Hello. Nice to see your face. And Sid in Victoria. Hello. Jane in Silver Spring. Hello. Hello, Dennis Donnelly, Ubuntu Choirs Network. Glad you are here today. And to all the folks off video, that is, let's see, Thomasina. Hello, Sarah. And hello, Mommy in New Jersey, and Annette in California, and folks still coming in the room, Anne and Adrian. And if I missed you, I'm so sorry. Oh, Amos, hello, and Gwen and Kachina. So glad you guys are all here today. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'll get you on the goodbye end of things. So excited to see so many people coming out for our fabulous CDSS week here in the Daily Antidote of Song. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm Jo Rossi, and I've been here with the Daily Antidote of Song for all 422 some odd days or whatever it is we're at today. How about if we all take a deep breath? 422 days might actually be worth 2 breaths. Let's do it again. I'm so happy to get a chance to sing with all of you again today. I am going to turn it over to my fabulous co-host for the day, Joanna Reiner Wilkinson. Joanna, so glad you're here.
Thank you, Jo. It's great to be here. It's wonderful to see all of you. As Jo mentioned, I am the new-ish CDSS Director of Programs for 3 whole months now, and I am so delighted to be working with Alex Cumming this year on English Week and to help make all of the CDSS camps happen. I know we'll talk more about that later, but I want to turn things over to Alex. Alex, who some of you already know, is an accordion player extraordinaire, a wonderful singer, and is directing this year's CDSS program at English Week. Alex, over to you.
Oh, hello. Thank you, Joanna. I'm excited to work with you too. I've been program director for English Week for a few years now, and it's an honor to get to work with one of my favorite English Week regulars. So yeah, we're going to sing a song that we sing at English Week quite a lot, and I end up bringing to other camps that I am on staff at as well. It's a absolutely beautiful farewell song, and it's written by a dear friend of mine over in the UK called Dave Webber. And this has sort of become a bit of a staple at various Pinewoods camps now. And he wrote it originally for the death of a really close friend, but it's kind of come into its own as a sort of a really beautiful parting song. I also thought it was very relevant for yesterday, for Memorial Day, sort of remembering all those lost in many ways, particularly this last year as well, due to COVID. So I'm just going to teach you the chorus of this, and then we can all sort of enjoy the amazing poetry of Dave and remember all these wonderful people that we've had in our lives. So the chorus goes: so sing together one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Let's try those first two lines. So sing together one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Here's hoping we will meet again along the road of time. Try that. Here's hoping we will meet again along the road of time. The chorus comes up quite a bit, so I think we'll have plenty of time to practice and harmonize, and I adore the song, one of my favorite songs of all time. So yeah, let's sing this, the parting song. Soon the morning sun will rise, and dawn will bathe the sky. There's time for just this parting song before we say goodbye. So sing together one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Here's hoping we will meet again along the road of time. We've shared our stories, yours and mine. We've shared our hopes and fears, memories of our distant youth. We've all rode back the years. So sing together one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Here's hoping we will meet again along the road of time. ever turning fateful wheel must cause our ways to part, bringing untold mysteries. Another day will start. From endings come beginnings, from the old shall come the new, with hopes for tomorrow. We'll see our journey through. Sing together, one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Is hoping we will meet again along the road of time. So sing together, one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Here's hoping we will meet again along the road of time. It was beautiful singing, you all singing along there. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. That was great. That song is so evocative of camp for me. I feel like it's not the summer until we hear that, and it always makes me teary a little bit at the end of the week. So, I want to talk a little bit about what's happening for you and your summer. Of course, I want to talk about English Week, a topic near and dear to my heart. But before we even get there, you have other things happening before English Week, like accordion camp. Tell us about that.
Yeah. I absolutely love virtual accordion camp, and we started it a year ago with the amazing Rachel Bell and Jeremiah McLean, two legends of accordions and just our folk scene as well. And it was an honor to work with them. And we started it up as kind of a place to geek out about accordion things. And I know there's a couple of people in here that have come to some of the camps, which is really lovely. Hi, I can see at least waving Isabel, which is wonderful to see you. Hi. And this Saturday we've got our 5th one, which is also our 1-year anniversary, which is really exciting. And we've got an amazing program. We're sort of working on compositions, some of our favorite repertoire of original music, as well as workshops on how to harmonize and arrange and create your own music as well. And then we also on Saturday night have an incredible concert, which we've already filmed. And it's the first time the three of us have ever been in the same space together, ever. And we filmed a concert in a quarry in Vermont because, you know, that's what we do now. And it was absolutely amazing. It was filmed by the amazing Louise Bicken, who's as well as being an amazing fiddle player from Orkney. She's also an incredible videographer. So she filmed the concert, and we're excited to share that too. And this is also going to be our last accordion camp for quite a while because, you know, we're all busy opening things back up, and it's certainly not going to be the last, but it may well be the last one this year. So if you play accordion, or the accordion camp is aimed at piano accordions, but any squeezy instruments or any instruments really are allowed to come along. There just might be small moments of geekiness as we talk about the left hand briefly, but yeah, anyone's welcome to come along. And the concert is going to be streamed on Facebook and YouTube, which is open to all and free to all as well. But yeah, that's good. That I feel like the parting song is going to sort of be with me with that one, as it's going to be the last one for a while. So yeah, that's all my work this week really is on that.
Great. So beyond accordion camp, what else is happening for your summer?
Oh, well, excitingly, my very first public performance with an audience is coming up on Thursday. And if you're in the Boston area, I'm playing at the Medford Farmers Market, and it's a walking distance from my house, and I absolutely love it. I've played there quite a lot, and I played there virtually last year as well, because it's a gig that's walking distance. It's a market I go to most weeks anyway, and it's really their COVID safety is really good. It's a really big space, and I feel like it's going to be a really nice way to have my first public performance again, supporting a an event that I really care a lot about. So yeah, I'm doing that on Thursday. If anyone's in the Bostonish area, I want to say. But yeah, I'm kind of building myself up to that as well, and remembering how to socialize not on Zoom.
So even though you're starting to do some in-person things, we do have a couple of questions about whether some of these concerts might be streamed, like the Saturday night accordion camp concert. Is that going to be available to a wider audience?
Yeah, so the Saturday concert will be streamed at 6 p.m. East Coast time, on YouTube, on the Virtual Accordion Camp YouTube page and Facebook page, and on our website as well, which is virtualaccordioncamp.com. The one on Thursday, I am not going to stream it because I'm going to enjoy not staring at a screen for a few hours, and it's going to be really nice. But there was no shortage of me appearing online in places either. But yeah, I'm just going to enjoy staring into a field of people buying vegetables, and it's going to be lovely.
Yes, it's amazing as we switch back to in-person programming how we just have to shift our brains and remember that it's about being there and about being there with other people. So with that in mind, I want to shift gears and talk about camp this summer. CDSS is excited to be offering in-person camps this summer. We missed being at camp so much with everyone last summer, and even though things still feel a little iffy, we're feeling very hopeful and very courageous and delighted to be opening our camps. And registration opens today, in fact. So I know, amazing. So please stay tuned. Check out our website. Katie is putting links in the chat to all of these things. So we hope to see you there. Apply early, apply often. Alex, English Week. What's going on this year? What are you thinking? What are you planning?
Well, you're asking me for everyone else because we've had plenty of meetings now.
It's true. I actually do know, but I'm asking on behalf of everybody else.
So I think one of the biggest highlights about Pinewoods this year, really, and English Week is just part of that, is the fact that we're going to be there in person. And so a big part of what I'm doing with programming this year is just celebrating the fact that we're all going to be together as a community. And we're all going to be in various stages of being ready to do things. And so we're making the week as flexible as possible. We're programming some wonderful things. We're going to be programming some country dancing. The ritual dance, the Morris dance, clog dance, sword dance is really rich. The singing is going to be really full and packed as well, which is going to be great. If you don't know about Pinewoods, all of the venues at Pinewoods are basically open-sided pavilions. So it's all outside, which is just an absolute blessing, which I think is one of the reasons why it feels like a time to be safe to be in the middle of woodlands in open-sided buildings. And I am immunocompromised, and though I'm fully vaccinated, I'm aware that research on how effective the vaccine is it's not known for immunocompromised people yet. So, and I know there's going to be various people with various medical conditions that, even though we're fully vaccinated, are going to want to be careful and feel like they're safe and not being pressured to do anything they don't want to do. And that's kind of like the big thing of English Week this year, is we're going to have a slightly lighter schedule. Normally we'd have like 3 or 4 things going on at once. This time we may have 2 things, maybe 1 thing. Mostly 2 things, like a more concerty / social dance side things, and then a singing Morris kind of track as well, just to give people a chance to breathe. And we're also out of shape, aren't we? We haven't been dancing for a year or a year and a half, so we might not manage 5 workshops in a day. I know I won't. So yeah, we're kind of keeping things programmed and got some really good geeky things. One of our superstar staff members is here. Joanna is on staff. And actually, that's one of the exciting things about English Week this year, as we have 2 intensive courses running alongside, which are happening. One of which is with the amazing Gillian Stewart, who is one of the most incredible ritual dance teachers of all time. She's running a course on longsword dancing. And longswords, if you don't know, are long swords, but they're straight and stiff, and they're kind of like purposely made social distance tools. So it's a really wonderful form of dancing to keep you socially distant. And so she's going to be running an intensive course alongside English Week which is going to be amazing. And then Joanna, you're running one too, aren't you?
I am. Yes, it's true. So
Tell
I am
us.
running I'm running a callers course, and it's funny to talk about the content because this is content that I created in 2019, and it's hard to think about whether it's relevant given where we are in the world today and how we're just starting to dip our toe back into dancing together. But the content material was about how do we teach people to dance well, because in our country dance world, whether you're doing English dancing or contra dancing, there's a lot of focus on doing a lot of dances or doing new dances or getting as many people to dance as possible and, swelling our numbers from various communities. But there's this fear that something gets lost along the way, and that is that technique, that style. So for callers, I want us to think about, while we're doing all of those other things and celebrating the new content and trying to get as many new dancers incorporated and up to speed as possible, how do we still teach people to dance well and to know the niceties and the little bits, and knowing that everybody chooses their own definition of the word style. But this year in particular, I want to think about that. But I also want to think about a bunch of the things, Alex, that you mentioned, and the fact that, are we up to speed in dancing in general? How out of shape are people? What do we have the opportunity to teach people to do now that they've had maybe a little hiatus for several weeks, that kind of stuff. So callers, do sign up. It's going to be fantastic.
And one thing I'd like to say about, and this is going to be the case for all the Pinewoods CDSS camps this week, to go to camp, you have to be fully vaccinated, which for me has made it incredibly more accessible for me to be able to do just because of my health conditions. And I think that's going to be one of the most magical parts of it. And I know you can check out the Pinewoods website and the CDSS website, who both outlined a lot of the COVID protocols in place. And I think I feel like I've had to basically hide the entire year and not really go out places. So I am excited, but also I feel knowing the inner workings of the policies in place, I feel safe, and I feel like if I'm feeling safe, and I'm in a place where I can create a safe space that I feel safe in, I feel like there's going to be a safe place for a lot of people, hopefully. And I'm just so excited to just be together as a community. Come and sing. There's so many good singers in this room, and we've got a great singing program. And I am going to be teaching some singing if you want to come and sing with me. So I'll be doing some harmony singing, hopefully. I'm kind of in the inner workings of the program creating at the moment. Because it's ever changing as new ideas come and new staff come up with new ideas or new staff confirm, and it's it's an ever working feat. But yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be so good.
Great. So I want to just say a couple more things. One is, if you were not able to come to any CDSS week this summer, or if you feel like you're just not ready for in-person camp because it's not the right choice for everyone, and certainly if you have kids who are under age 12, you're not able to come to camp this summer, we are having a full week of online camp, and we will make announcements about that in the next couple of weeks. It's going to have lots of activities. Joe is being one of our co-conspirators for this week. We're going to have scavenger hunts and choral workshops and a baking workshop. All kinds of things are in the works. So do stay tuned for that. There will be announcements on the CDSS website for that as well. And Alex, I wanted to... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, carry on. No, carry on, my love.
Oh, well, there's something that we were going to work on with the calling at English Week this summer. So do you want to talk a little bit about those choices that you've made?
Yeah. So, well, this is sort of a good thing for the start of Pride Month today, which is super exciting. But back in 2019, when I took over as program director for English Week, one of the biggest things that I saw as an important move for inclusivity, and like you said, for welcoming in new communities and for people to feel safe in an environment where they are, was bringing in gender-free calling, or positional calling, places where people can dance without being labeled which I think we all want. We all want to be dancing and be in a safe space where we can be ourselves. And 2019, we brought in some of this calling. We also held some workshops and discussions on how this all works, and it was a really beautiful coming together of the community. And this is going to be another key feature of this year. We will be having gender-free calling at camp this year, and positional calling, because, well, for one, I actually learn better from positional calling because I dance both roles anyway, and so I get myself confused. And positional calling, if you don't know, sort of just references where you are in the set, or where you are in the dance, and it makes a lot of sense, and doesn't take a lot of sort of learning to dance to, and it's really wonderful. And yeah, it's just, I feel like one of the most important things for this tradition to keep alive is to evolve, and traditions have always evolved. There was a strange thing in the 1900s where people like Cecil Sharp wrote things down, and then people decided that is how it's supposed to be, and that's how it's going to stay forever. And it's the same thing with Playford as well. Playford had a book and wrote down all these incredible dances, but then they kind of got stuck in time, and some didn't evolve in the same way. And this is why we all love the traditional folk world. It's because it adapts to the times, and it adapts to who we are, and you can make things be suitable for yourself. And this is just the journey we're on. We're just ever evolving this community and this tradition to be as welcoming and as relevant today as it was hundreds of years ago. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for talking about that. And I'm so looking forward to being at English Week with you. I can't wait. It's in a couple of months now. And again, please
don't remind me. There's lots of work to do still.
It's going to be great. It's going to be perfect.
It's going to be great. Yes.
It's going to be great. And please, all of you out there, we would love to see you at camp this summer. It would be excellent to be at camp with you. And Alex is going to sing a little bit more of our song, which you may hear again at camp this summer.
Yeah, so this is good practice, right? Because we always sing this at the end of camp. And it may well be at other camps as well, not just CDSS camps, but this appears at various camps. I think it's appeared at, I can't remember. It used to be sung at Folk Music Week, which is not a thing anymore. But yeah, so should we sing a couple of choruses to wrap up? Because that is one of my favorite bits. I'll do a short instrumental, because that gives me a chance to remember where we are. I also got to remember how it goes. There we go. Here we go. So sing together, one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Here's hoping we will meet again along the road of time. From endings come beginnings, from the old shall come the new, with hopes for tomorrow we'll see our parting through. So sing together, one and all, and raise a glass of wine. Is hoping we will meet. Oh, it's making me cry. Along the road of time. I thought that last verse very appropriate. From endings come beginnings, from the old shall come the new. That's very relevant for what we were just talking about. So, yeah, I look forward to seeing you this summer.
Thanks, Alex. That was great.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you, Joanna. That was absolutely a great journey through English Week and through the beginning of an important month, with a lot of things to be honoring about and thinking about and honoring, and just lots of memories surfacing for me, even though I have not been to English. of that sort of ending of camp when you're singing or sensing the goodbye things and you're leaving that living in the outside open space. I mean, even before it was safe to be in the out and open space, it was always just insanely magical to be able to have the gift of staying in the outdoors basically for 7 days nonstop. Even the cottages being so much like being in the outdoors, even when you're in them. And so, yeah, you were evoking a lot of emotions in me, or maybe attaching a new song to evoked emotions for me. And so I hope other folks in the room also were breathing in and incorporating that beautiful parting song as a way of saying goodbye to things, including saying goodbye now to all of us here in the room and to today's program. Thank you again to Joanna Reiner Wilkinson and to Alex Cumming for a beautiful day thinking about CDSS camps and about English Week. Tomorrow we have John Devine and Leslie Devine Milbourne. They are going to be singing and talking about Cascade of Music and Dance Week, which happens at Camp Louise, which is actually quite close to the DC area. For those of you who are coming in from this area, I have that right, Joanna? It's like sort of in this neck of the woods. Yeah. Okay. And so we look forward to tomorrow and to all the more singing we're going to be doing all week with CDSS. Thank you, everybody out there on Facebook Live, for being with us, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow. All the links for everything we talked about are in your comment section, so please check it out, and I hope to see you singing again all week.